Welcome everyone, I'm Deronda with Foods 101. Today I'm showing you how to make creamed spinach with artichokes. It's a fabulous dip for this Super Bowl weekend or for any day of the year when you're entertaining. Everyone absolutely loves this dip. To get it started, you're going to need a pound of fresh baby spinach. This is 16 ounces. Now, I know this looks like a lot, but once we wilt it down, it's probably not even going to be a fourth of this size. You're going to need a cup and a half of 2% milk, a 14-ounce can of artichoke hearts. We're going to drain this and roughly chop our artichokes. We got a tablespoon and a half of all-purpose flour, a teaspoon of kosher salt with a fourth of a teaspoon of white pepper. If you don't have white pepper, go ahead and use black pepper. 4 ounces of your 1/3 less cream cheese. This is going to be, we're only going to use half of this box of cream cheese. 3 garlic cloves. 1 tablespoon of butter, a tablespoon and a half of olive oil. Now, let me show you how we're going to saute our minced garlic with our butter and olive oil. Add your olive oil and butter to a 12-inch skillet over medium heat. Now I'm going to turn down my heat to low, and I'm going to saute our garlic for the next 3 minutes. Once your garlic is transparent, we're going to add the flour, because now we're going to make a roux, and we're going to cook this flour in our butter for the next 2 minutes. Continue to stir. I've increased my heat to medium high, and I'm going to slowly add the milk and whisk it until it becomes to bubble. Once it starts to bubble, it'll begin to thicken. This will take about 6 minutes. Now that our mixture's come to the boil, we're going to add our 4 ounces of cream cheese along, whoops, there we go, be gentle with it, it'll slowly melt in, and I've turned the heat down to low. You're going to add your white pepper along with 1/3 of your salt. Okay, now we can remove this off the heat because the cheese will continue melting. Now, I'll show you how to wilt down the spinach. In a 4-quart saucepan over medium heat, we're going to add the water, and I've had my saucepan over the burner for a while, and it's going to begin to boil. And now we're going to add all that fresh baby spinach. Oh my goodness, is this going to be absolutely so fantastic. Now, it's a lot of spinach, but remember, it's going to continue wilting down. And I'm just going to toss it around with the water down in there. And as you can see, it's already beginning to wilt. Alright, now I think I can add the rest. And even if you have to squish it down in there, by all means, go ahead. Be my guest. Woohoo! Alright, I'll be back in 5 minutes and I'll show you how it's wilted down. While the spinach is wilting down, we're going to drain our artichoke hearts. And when it stops dripping, and you may want to tilt it right, tilt it left, tilt it forward, tilt it back, so all your water can drain out. We're just going to roughly give the artichoke hearts a nice chopping. Make sure it's just a rough chopping. You don't want it too fine, but I guess if you do, that's all right. You can go ahead and do it. Now, let's go over here. Now that's about right. Now, let's go back over here and drain the spinach. Before we drain the spinach, I lie a piece of cheesecloth over the sieve because I'm going to squeeze the rest of the liquid out once it drains, and I've got my sieve over a bowl. And now, look at our spinach. See how it all wilted down? We're just going to put it in there, and I bet you were thinking, oh my goodness, all that spinach isn't going to fit in there. And then I'm going to let this drain, and then I'm going to come back to it, lift my cheesecloth out, and then I'm going to squeeze all the excess water out of it once it cools. The spinach is cool, so I'm going to take the cheesecloth, I'm going to roll it up into a little ball, and as you can see, all the water that's drained. And we're just going to squeeze out the rest. Here's our drained spinach. take a chef's knife, a perfect chop this way and then this way. Now it's ready for the cheese sauce. Now I'm reheating my cheese sauce to over medium heat, and I'm adding the artichokes along with the spinach that we've drained and chopped. And we're going to incorporate the spinach and the artichokes in with the cheese sauce until it's very well combined. And next I'm going to show you how I'm going to serve it. The dip is warm, and I'm going to add it into this 2-quart baking dish, because really this is best served warm, but if you'd like to serve it cold, you may do that too. I'm going to eat mine with a chip. Let's dig into it and see what it tastes like. It's going to be warm. Look at there. Oh my goodness. Wow. The creamy sauce with the freshness of the fresh baby spinach and the chopped artichokes is just absolutely delicious. Hey y'all, I'm Dorana with Foods 101. Have a happy Super Bowl weekend. Give me thumbs up, leave me a comment, and I'll catch you next time.